Hey guys, let's talk about power of three and placements. I know this can oftentimes be one of those subjects that's like, I don't know how to do this. I don't know what to do. Where do I put this new builder? Where do I put this new customer? And how do I get my power of three bonus, right? So let's make this simple. I actually found this amazing picture that Share Success had, which is an awesome explanation of really just how to place your people appropriately so that you can take advantage of the power of three bonus. So this is going to work best if this is being duplicated continuously in your downline, okay? So let's take a look at, I'm just gonna share my screen with you. So let's take a look at what this looks like. All right, so the big focus here is being able to plan for the long term, so focusing on rank first. So making sure that you are taking into account PV and structure for, your first 5 levels are all on volume. Level 6 is Premier, which is where you'll take into account structure, right? Meaning 2 executives and so forth and so on. But taking a look at this makes it super simple to decide where to put your new enrollees. So let's look at this. In my last video, which was Three Elite Repeat, we were talking about focusing on just elites in this business. We'll take you all the way to Presidential Diamond, right? If we always just focus on that one rank of elite. So that is the last rank that you just need volume with without structure, right? So just helping people get to the rank of elite and then moving on from there. So let's look at you. So this is you, this circle right here. So the white is you and the people you are enrolling, right? So if you just follow along the legend, this is you. So on your front line, you are going to have your intentional builders, right? So 1, 1, 1. So 1 is an intentional builder. So an intentional builder, guys, is somebody who is doing this business with the intention of building a network marketing business with dōTERRA. We're doing 2 contacts a day, 2 follow-ups a day. We have classes in the book. We are looking at going diamond, guys. That is an intentional builder. You are doing the work that is going to output those results, okay? A number 2, where you see the number 2s, that's a sharer. That's somebody who is interested in hosting classes or sharing the product with family and friends, but that's about it. That's the extent of, kind of what they're doing with the business. It's not something that they're looking at getting their entire financial freedom from, but they're sharing the oils and they're loving sharing the oils, right? Those are our sharers. And then our 3s are our customers. Those are people who are just interested in product only. So when you enroll, your goal, and we've talked about this before, is to find 3 people to do this business with that are rock stars. And those rock stars are going on your front line, right? Those are the people you are going with, right? So you've got your first rock star here, which is an intentional builder. This is somebody that is doing this business with the intention of going, diamond and above, and they're really rocking and rolling in their business, okay? That's somebody you've enrolled. And you do that again 2 more times, right? Because this rank takes you all the way up to platinum, having your 3 people on your front line. So you've enrolled your first intentional builder, and then on their front line, you have placed a sharer, and you've also placed 2 customers who are loyal to the rewards program, right? So they're LRP, they are loyal to the rewards program. They are on LRP every month, they're getting their oils paid for, they're getting their product points back, and they do that minimum of 50 PV in order to get their percentage of product points back. So when you find those really awesome customers who have signed up for LRP and they want to be those loyal customers and they love their product and they're doing that minimum of 50, that would go on one of your intentional builders' front lines. So you've got your intentional builder, you've now put 2 loyal customers on their front line, and you've also placed a sharer on their front line, someone who's just sharing the oils and hosting classes. But of course, we're not building under the sharers, right? We will put their customers under them, people who have enrolled from their classes, but we're not gonna build under a sharer because the people who are under there need to be supported, right? So we're not gonna put extra people under the sharer other than their own people, the people that came from their own contacts, okay? So that's what you've done, and you've repeated that twice. So once you have you and your 3 front line doing their 100 LRP, and then on your front line, and it doesn't show it in this picture, but on your front line, you're also gonna have a few loyal customers, and maybe a share on your front line that either came from your upline, or if your upline wasn't duplicating this process, it came from you, right? Because you never want to be depending on being gifted anything from anybody else, right? So you would have a couple customers who are loyal, and you would also have your share on your front line. So if you add that all up, you plus your 3 intentional builders on 100 PV LRP, plus your few customers and your share, you are now earning a $50 Power of 3 bonus. Then you have taught intentional builder number 1 how to do the same thing. So they found their 3 rock stars, right? The 3 people that they're doing this business with. When they started doTERRA, they thought, these are the 3 people who I want to rock this business with. And those 3 people are on their front line. And then you have placed those 2 customers and that 1 share on their front line. So let's add that up. Them doing 100 PV plus their intentional builders doing 100 PV plus customer number 1 doing 50, a minimum of 50, customer 2 doing a minimum of 50, and their share doing 100 PV because they still need to do 100 PV to get compensated, that adds up to 600, which is what you need for Power of 3 bonus. So now intentional builder 1 just got their $50 Power of 3 bonus, and you're gonna repeat that with number 2 and repeat that with number 3. Now, what just happened? You just earned $250 each month that you have this structure going. And then guess what? Intentional builder number 1, 2, and 3, underneath this intentional builder, you've got their 3 intentional builders. They have just trained their new people how to do the exact same thing. Put a few loyal customers, 1 sharer, and the 3 rock stars you're doing this business with on your front line. And then what happens? Bam, you repeat that 1, 2, 3 more times, and you've just earned $1,500 every month that walks itself out. So it's such an easy way to look at placement. So next time you have somebody that you need to place, look at your structure and say, who needs a loyal customer or a share on their front line right now, so that you can fill out, once your Power of 3 is taken care of, then you can fill out those next 3 builders Power of 3 as well. And then they are going to train their 3 people how to do the exact same thing, and that'll take you to that $1,500. Now, I know I always talk about always building with 2 teams first. So you, if you're brand spanking new, you would build 2 teams to take you to Premier. Right? So you're building with 2 teams, and you're building strength within 2 teams. And once those 2 teams have an overall volume of 1,500 points, right? So an overall volume of 1,500, that's when you would start your 3rd team. But I don't know, I'm kind of tossed up now that I see this. That almost makes me leaning a little bit more towards having those 3 rock stars from the get-go and coming right out of the gates, because then you can build the strength and Power of 3. So I'll leave that with you. I really see the value in building this way, because then you're going to get that immediate Power of 3 bonus, obviously within due time as your team grows. But it's such an easier way to kind of look at it, right? 3 rock stars, 2 loyal customers on the rewards program, and 1 share. That's it. All right, so hope that helps, guys. And good luck getting that Power of 3 bonus, because that's phenomenal once you get to that 1,500. All right, so we will talk soon. Bye.